Welcome everybody to Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is Joel Perez here for your Monday Night Raw review for the date of June 12th, 2017, ladies and gentlemen. And after this show, bro, I question where I find the motivation to sit here and do this review, bro, because this show was absolutely terrible. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Once again, there's no denying it. The best part of this show was Samoa Joe. And I mean, that's predicted, bro. It's Samoa Joe in a feud for the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar. What do you expect, bro? Obviously, that's gonna be the best part of Monday Night Raw. That was an expectation, bro. You know what else is an expectation at this point in time? For Monday Night Raw to be garbage every single goddamn week. And if you're looking for a garbage show, this show did not disappoint, bro, because this show was an absolute snooze fest, piece of garbage, mediocre pile of crap. Again, I say the same goddamn adjectives. If you don't know what an adjective is, let me give you a history or an English lesson over here. Adjective, it describes a person, place, or thing. And what I have to say about Monday Night Raw is that it's disappointing a person watching this show. The place they were in here tonight, the Cajun Dome, or whatever the hell this arena was called, they were absolutely silenced by the epitome of awful that this show gave us. And the thing, bro, the thing, bro, the things that Monday Night Raw makes us sit through on a weekly basis are absolutely ridiculous, bro. So Monday Night Raw got its adjectives right there. Monday Night Raw is an absolutely ridiculous piece of garbage is what Monday Night Raw is, bro. Awful. Awful show here tonight. You're telling me I have to sit through a goddamn show where you have a goddamn bear, tag teaming with your Intercontinental Champion? Where does that add up, bro? Why am I even complaining, though? Because we're building towards a pay-per-view that it's called Great Balls of Fire. So obviously, no one gives a crap. And you know what? It's actually appropriate, because here in this New York City weather, my balls are on fire. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ, it is hot in New York City. And you know, you sit down, at least you think, if you're a casual, at least you think you're gonna sit down, or Monday Night Raw is supposed to have you sit down, hard day of work, wherever you are, school, you're at your office working, wherever the hell you are on this day, you're supposed to sit down, watch Monday Night Raw, watch World Wrestling Entertainment, and cool off and be entertained. If anything, after this show, I'm even more heated, bro. I am even more heated because this show was goddamn terrible, bro. This show was terrible. And whoever scripted this show, bro, whoever scripted this show needs to be fired, bro. They need to have their balls, if I can speak here, Jesus Christ. They need to have their balls set on fire. There you go. There's your pun. Jesus Christ. Awful show here tonight. But of course, you're watching the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and you want a Monday Night Raw review, not a 50-minute rant, bro. Even though I could go 50 minutes for a show like this, where we're forced to see the goddamn Big Show, a goddamn bear tag teaming with your Intercontinental Champion, bro. Like, where does the ridiculousness end? We're supposed to take the cruiserweights Seriously, with Alicia Fox, Jesus Christ, Alicia Fox yelling at Noam Dar on FaceTime. Oh my God, bro. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Jesus Christ, Alicia Fox, bro. Or Alicia Fox. Alicia Fuck. Because when I hear her or I see her on television, I'm screaming, fuck, fuck, fuck. Get her off of my television. And I know YouTube is going to demonetize this video, but who gives a fuck? And Alicia fuck. Who gives it Alicia fuck? Because this show was fucking terrible, bro. There you go. You want your silly ass puns and your jokes? You got them here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. And that's why you should subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Look at that segue, bro. Make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. We got so much good stuff on the channel. We got Monday Night Raw and Smackdown reviews every single week. Last week's Raw and Smackdown reviews are up. We've got pay-per-view reviews. We're reviewing Money in the Bank later this week. This Thursday, preview and predictions for that show are coming just last Saturday. I posted Behind the Mic. We're talking about John Cena possibly returning to go into a feud with Jinder Mahal and win his 17th World Championship. Oh my God. Oh my God. We talk about it on Behind the Mic, so make sure to go check that out. And if you don't want to miss any content, Behind the Mic this week, preview and predictions for Money in the Bank, review for Money in the Bank, Raw review, which you're watching right now, Smackdown review, which is up tomorrow after that show. If you don't want to miss any of that good content coming this week, plus anything else I decide to upload throughout the week, whether it's a breaking news video, whether it's a top 10, whatever it may be, to not miss a thing, make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel and click on that notification bell, because YouTube is completely random. You'll get a higher chance of getting the video. Not certain though, bro, because YouTube is a piece of shit. But make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel if you like what you're listening to here. And make sure, if you do like what you're listening to here, to leave a like on the video. And make sure to comment what you thought of Monday Night Raw here tonight. Because if you thought this show was anything above terrible, you are a complete imbecile, bro. You are an idiot, bro. The idiocracy that you demonstrate if you give this show a rating anywhere above a 1. Matter of fact, a 2, because what Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar did here tonight was great. So that's like 2.5 points right there. But if you give this show anywhere above, let's be nice, a 3, then the idiocracy you demonstrate is just something unfathomable to me. Jesus Christ, this show was an absolute snooze fest, bro. No sleeping pills required for this one, bro. Monday Night Raw will have you out like a light and shutting your booty hole tight, bro. Cause Jesus Christ, this show was terrible. Let's stop talking about how terrible the show was, and let me go over the segment by segment review of the show. We were in the Cajun Arena in Louisiana here tonight. I don't know, bro, but this show started off with the good shit. The show starts off with Brock Lesnar immediately coming out, and Paul Heyman immediately says that they're here to unleash the beast. He tells us to make no mistake about it. It's Samoa Joe's day of reckoning by yours truly, the Universal Champion. He tells us that last week he showed respect to Samoa Joe and asked permission to step into what he thought was Joe's ring. But he lured Heyman in like a shark. He said before it wasn't personal. This wasn't some old school rivalry where there was a reason to attack and Heyman actually would have understood. But now there's a problem. And who better to solve that problem than the WWE's greatest problem solver, Brock Lesnar. He says that he couldn't believe he thought of Samoa Joe as someone different than the actual competition, or to someone different, as someone different of actual competition to Brock Lesnar. Of all the legacies that the Samoan heritage brings to the WWE, Samoa Joe is a disgrace to that. He is a mutt. He's a dog. Heyman says that the Coquina Clutch was exactly what Joe said it was going to be. He says that the first thing he thought of when he woke up is what is going to happen if Lesnar goes into the Coquina Clutch. And then he remembered there's no way in hell Joe could lock in the Coquina Clutch on Lesnar because he's a mutt. He's a dog. And that is when Joe came out into an immediate brawl, bro. Everybody was set on fire. He went into immediate brawl with Brock Lesnar. Awesome brawl here. He actually took Brock Lesnar down here. Joe looked like a legitimate contender to Brock Lesnar. You had security come out. Those were taken care of by Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe in a jiffy. You had the entire WWE locker room having to pour out, and like a badass, Samoa Joe went through the crowd, hit a super kick on Lesnar. Just a huge situation there, and I like how they are handling this. They are handling Samoa Joe as an actual contender to Brock Lesnar. This isn't any pussy situation. Samoa Joe is going to go straight up to Brock Lesnar, and he's going to show Brock Lesnar what he's about, and that's exactly the way I wanted this feud to be handled. And of all the things WWE is doing wrong on Monday Night Raw, this is not one of them. Samoa Joe looked like a badass. Brock Lesnar made Samoa Joe look like $1 million. And I love every single part of this feud as of now, bro. And I think it's only going to get better. The promos we have seen so far with Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar Samoa Joe and Paul Heyman have been fantastic. And when it comes to the physicality of the situation, that's where Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar are going to tango it up. And from what we've seen tonight, it looks like the physicality is going to be just as good as the promos, and I'm loving every single thing they are doing with Samoa Joe. But as of that, that's the only thing I'm loving about Monday Night Raw. Besides that, bro, we go straight into the nose of the shit beast, bro. We had the Beast Incarnate on Monday Night Raw. Now it's time to go into the nose of the beast they call a shitty episode of Monday Night Raw. We went to what was a decent segment here, but nothing really too special went on here. Elias Sampson, who has been consistently good on Monday Night Raw, I'll give that to Elias Sampson. He has been good on Monday Night Raw. By no means great, by no means just something that's going to blow you away, but Elias Sampson has been booked consistently good. And again, along with Samoa Joe, one of the only things on Monday Night Raw which is being handled correctly. Elias Sampson, he sang a song about Dean Ambrose, and of course Dean Ambrose interrupted his song, because all Dean Ambrose could do is interrupt people with his fucking theme music, but his song, he interrupted his song going into their match, and Elias Sampson versus Dean Ambrose. This was an good match, and a good win for Elias Sampson, but it wasn't clean, of course. Miz came out here in the middle of the match, and of course Ambrose, like a goddamn idiot, the only way you can book anything on Monday Night Raw, Ambrose, like an idiot, chased Miz around for a couple minutes, and as he got back in the ring, Elias Sampson hit him with a huge double knees to the back, and of course the swinging neck breaker, which is pretty much a crossroads. I don't know why you just don't call it a crossroads, but he hits Dean Ambrose with the swinging neck breaker, and Elias Sampson gets another nice piece of momentum. Right now it looks like Miz and Dean Ambrose are involved in a feud, bro. So you got to get something going for Elias Sampson. Put him in a feud with Kalisto. Why the hell you got Kalisto going into the same 2 matches with Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews every goddamn week? Get over that garbage, bro. Get over that garbage. Elias Sampson should be going into a nice little feud with Kalisto, getting some momentum under him going into the future, because he is going to be a big, hot property on Monday Night Raw if you keep booking him like this. And I think a nice little win over a guy like Kalisto, just racking up a nice couple wins, maybe against Kurt Hawkins, keep a couple jobber matches. You can do something good with Elias Sampson, but so far you booked him very decently on Monday Night Raw, one of the only people on Monday Night Raw who has some sort of momentum, even though this was not a clean victory against Dean Ambrose. We go to Goldust, who has another promo saying, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer." He says that he thought him and Truth were brothers, but they don't understand him. Maybe because he makes Truth feel uncomfortable. He says for Truth to get ready, because the golden age is back. So, Goldust pretty much saying the same thing he said last week. So who cares? Miz, he's confronted by Kurt Angle backstage about interfering in Ambrose's match, saying that he's already dealing with Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe. Miz says that he's unlucky. That he's lucky. Kurt Angle is that's all the Miz did, because Ambrose ruined his celebration last week, saying that Maurice is still mad at him for breaking the grandfather clock. He brings up the text messages Angle has been receiving, and that pissed Angle off, of course, which ticks Angle off, saying that Miz should never talk to him like that again, and he will do nothing about the Ambrose situation, as Miz should deal with it himself. They play a nice little promo package for the return of Cedric Alexander, and I'm like, maybe Cedric Alexander can be taken seriously this time around, putting on great matches like he did on the Cruiserweight Classic. They got a nice promo package for him. Maybe they'll put him in a nice little spotlight match. Nope, he comes into a program with Noam Dar. Just an embarrassing goddamn match. If you are a wrestling fan, this match had to embarrass you as a wrestling fan. Imagine somebody watching Monday Night Raw with their family members, and their family members having to sit through a segment like this. Jesus Christ. Alicia Fox was on her most annoying goddamn roll here tonight. Oh, Lord, bro. This was a coma-inducing segment, if you've ever seen one. She was on FaceTime with Noam Dar. I don't know why Noam Dar didn't just hang up on this bitch. She sounded like an old goddamn hag, sitting at home, can't get up. Apparently her neck's injured. Jesus Christ. That still couldn't save us from not seeing her on Monday Night Raw. Oh my Lord. I know that you're trying to use all your women on Monday Night Raw. SmackDown's doing it just fine. But Monday Night Raw, oh my God. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. She's yelling at him, bickering, moaning, complaining, bitching. Jesus Christ, just the most coma-inducing, headache-causing thing you can ever, and I mean, I don't want to do the Chris Jericho ever, but just ever hear. Jesus Christ, absolutely terrible. Cedric won the match right away with the lumbar check, and Alicia Fox kept yelling like the annoying hag that she is on FaceTime, and this just has to just ring in your mind. This is how WWE thinks it's going to get its cruiserweights over. Really? If this is how you think your cruiserweights are going to get over, somebody needs to be terminated immediately. You're wondering why 205 Live can't even break the top 20. You're wondering why 205 Live is being beat by a 20-year-old WCW pay-per-view in 2017 in the WWE Network ratings. It's because of bullshit like this on Monday Night Raw. If this is how you're presenting your cruiserweights on your flagship show, Monday Night Raw, what do you think people are going to think of 205 Live? Jesus Christ, absolutely terrible segment. Whoever scripted that one needs to be terminated immediately. Jesus Christ, oh my God. Bray Wyatt comes out, cuts the same boring, generic Bray Wyatt promo that leads to absolutely nothing. Exactly what we got here tonight. Bray Wyatt comes out and says that those who deny him will be judged. Those who say his name will be punished. Just like Seth Rollins. Because he's got it all figured out. He says that Seth lives in a glass house. And last week, with one dose of him, it all came crashing down. He says that if you take his name in vain, you will fall. Seth Rollins obviously interrupted him after that, and Seth asked Bray if a victory against Joe was worth costing him because Seth Rollins called him a couple of names. Rollins says that those names were the truth, and people like Bray Wyatt don't like that the truth, because they have to hide from it in the shadows, and they have to strike from the darkness, and all that makes Bray is a coward. Bray says that Rollins' pride will betray him, and that when Rollins looks at himself in the mirror, he sees the man, but Bray sees a man who is beneath him. He says that Rollins doesn't want this fight because Rollins found the ability to slay a king. He starts doing all his fucking teleporty shit, teleporting around the arena, appears on the Titantron, and he says he is a god or some crap like that. He says I'm immortal or whatever, and then he tells Rollins to run, like he always goddamn does. No, nobody's running from you, bro. And did you hear about his affair he had on his wife with JoJo, the ring announcer, bro? Oh my God, bro. Follow the buzzards. Bray Wyatt's telling JoJo, swallow the buzzards. Of course, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. JoJo, Bray Wyatt might be the eater of worlds, but JoJo is the eater of Bray Wyatt's, So, Jesus Christ. But, moving on here, that was terrible. Same generic, boring Bray Wyatt promo. Same generic, boring Seth Rollins promo. Nothing interesting there whatsoever. So far, this feud has gotten nothing off of the ground, if you ask me. Nobody's going to remember that crap. The Hardys are interviewed about their match with Sheamus and Cesaro, saying that Sheamus and Cesaro might be the bar, but they're about to break the bar. Everything else they said was just, we're going to win back the tag team championships, blah, 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 blah. Please give me Broken Matt Hardy. Please give me the Enigma, Jeff Hardy. Or Brother Nero, bro. I will take Brother Nero. Oh, Brother Nero, why does Monday Night Raw suck so much cock, Brother Nero? Can you tell me that one? Kalisto versus Apollo Crews. Why the hell is this going on for the 5th straight week? Are they doing a best of 7 series over here, bro? Kurt Angle didn't announce that one. Jesus Christ. Apollo Crews finally beat Kalisto here tonight. And Tozawa was watching ringside because he's apparently considering joining the Titus brand, bro. They're trying to get Tozawa to cook that nice sushi in Titus Catering, bro. So, who cares? Miz talks to Heath Slater, inviting them to join his entourage. Miz offers Slater whatever he wants. He says that all he ever wanted to be when he came as a kid to the WWE house shows was Intercontinental Champion, with Miz saying that he will promise Slater an IC title shot down the line. But Rhino, of course, shoots that down, and he tells Miz to find himself a tag team partner because they're going to Shane McMahon, Kurt Angle, oh damn, I wish I was watching SmackDown, but they're going to Kurt Angle because they want to find a new, because they want to have a tag team match against The Miz here tonight, and that leads to probably the worst segment of the goddamn night, Jesus Christ. We go to the women of Monday Night Raw. Just absolutely atrocious what they are doing with the women of Monday Night Raw. I mean, nobody gives a flying fuck, bro. Compared to what you could be doing and what they are doing, it's just absolutely terrible. Alexa Bliss says that last Sunday she beat Bayley at Extreme Rules and was forced to defend her title against Nia Jax, but this week she's got a clear schedule. She brings up the Smackdown Women's Money in the Bank happening this Sunday. You see, Smackdown is making history with their women. What Monday Night Raw is doing, they're putting everybody to sleep with their women. Yes, all the women on the Monday Night Raw roster were on the show here tonight, bro. Congratulations. Because you use all your women, sure. But do you use it in a segment of value, bro? I would rather have 2 women in a segment that intrigues me, in a storyline that intrigues me, than 6 women in a generic 6-woman tag. Who cares, bro? Who goddamn cares, bro? Why can't you give us a feud between, I don't know, Mickie James and Emma, and another, or Emma and Sasha Banks? Imagine that, bro. Emma and Sasha Banks, or just mix it up, bro. Alexa and Sasha going into Great Balls of Fire, and Mickie and Emma, or Mickie and Nia, or whatever the hell you want to do, bro. There's no need for this garbage. Dana Brooke doesn't deserve to be in the ring with Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax is terrible in the goddamn ring. Jesus Christ. Don't even get me started with Nia Jax's in-ring skills. Why the hell are all these women on Monday Night Raw? There's only a couple women on this show who deserve a title shot and to be in the segment with Alexa Bliss here, women's champion. That's Sasha, that's Emma, and that's probably Mickie. Everybody else, get them off my television. And then a Bayley. And not even that as of late, because the way they booked Bayley is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yes, we did ask for you to include all the women on your show, and you did include all the women on your show, but that does not exclude the fact that you put on a terrible goddamn segment. If you're going to include all the women on your show, make it meaningful, make it mean something, make it worth our time. What was this? A waste of our time. Before you knew it, Nia Jax came out asking about Alexa's use of the word forced, bringing up the fact that Alexa said she deserved, that she deserved it. Alexa says that she meant thrilled, and that their opportunity to have a match for the ages was stolen by Mickie James and Dana Brooke. That brings Brooke and James out, with James saying that Alexa might be a 3-time women's champion, but she's a 6-time women's champion. They bring up the fact that Alexa Bliss called the match unfair last week. Alexa tells Nia to look at all the sources who are telling her all this. Emma comes out, and that put a smile on my face. That smile was quickly just made into a frown, and we'll talk about the 6-woman tag, which was absolutely horrendous, by the way, but we'll talk about that. Emma said that she is back, so she is in the spotlight, and she is ready to take her title. Sasha Banks comes out, and she says that Alexa has it all twisted because it seems that she has all this championship crap mixed, because being a champion means defending your title, and Bliss has a ring full of women who want to fight her. She says that since Alexa likes to throw a party, she will show Alexa a real party, and she hits her with a forearm. That starts a brawl, and of course, typical setup after the break. 6-woman tag, Alexa Bliss, Emma, and Nia Jax, the heels, versus Sasha Banks, Mickie James, and Dana Brooke, the faces. This was terrible. This was terrible. Alexa Bliss wanted no part of it, and rightfully so, because it's awful, bro. Jesus Christ. Emma she didn't even get pinned. She tapped out here tonight, bro. She tapped out, did Emma. That's absolutely terrible. You're telling me on your first night back, bro, you're being tapped out by Sasha Banks? That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Emma, you should have stayed home, because you were going to come to Monday Night Raw to do what? To do what? Nothing, bro. Nothing. Because look at how they treat you. Look at how they treat you. You don't want to be on television. Nia Jax, you don't want to be on television. Look at the garbage segment you're being put in. Awful, bro. Awful. Absolutely awful. Jesus Christ. Emma tapping out on her first night back from injury. Bullshit. That's how they're going to treat you in the Monday Night Raw Women's Division. Jesus Christ. If anything, Emma should have been pinning Sasha Banks. What fuck you telling me Sasha Banks is putting the bank statement on Emma? And Jesus Christ. I mean, Sasha, go back to the Cruiserweight division. Jesus Christ. Bayley is interviewed backstage by Corey Graves. Bayley says that at Extreme Rules, she found out that she isn't here to put bruises on people's back. She's here to put smiles on people's faces, saying that she is not going to change who she is to win a match. Bayley, when asked what's next, she says that her goal hasn't changed. She still wants to be women's champion. She still wants to go to WrestleMania. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit this. Bullshit that. Bayley saying the same goddamn thing. You're telling me after you got your goddamn ass kicked by Alexa Bliss in how many minutes? 5 minutes? How long was that match? 5 minutes? You're telling me after you got your ass kicked by Alexa Bliss at Extreme Rules, you are going to keep the same mentality? What the fuck? How stupid does that make Bayley seem? Because isn't she going to attribute her loss to the fact that she was just too nice for the situation? Isn't she going to attribute that to the fact, bro? Jesus Christ, you would think they'd have her come out and say, I'm gonna have to be more serious if I'm going to win this matchup. No, same old goddamn garbage. You ain't going anywhere, Bayley. And Jesus Christ, how cringy can you get, bro? How cringy can you get? She was like, Corey, do you think we can possibly end this segment on a hug? And they awkwardly hug, and Corey doesn't want to do it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, this show is the epitome of garbage, bro. Oh my God. How bad can you get? How? Oh Lord. Anyways, Rhino and Heath Slater versus The Miz and The Bear. Now I'm remembering how bad you can get. God damn, bro. The goddamn Bear came out, and I thought it was Dean Ambrose, but it was Dean Ambrose, but not the Bear we saw in the originally. I mean, a "We Want Bear" chant broke out as everyone wanted Miz to tag the Bear. Miz attacked the Bear, and it was the same goddamn idiot from last week. The Bear then rolled back in and hit Heath Slater with the dirty deeds and revealed himself as Dean Ambrose. This obviously was Ambrose, probably hiding under the ring, rolled himself back in. Miz ran into Maurice, sending her to the back in anger, and Ambrose hit the dirty deeds on Miz, dragged Slater onto the Miz, and allowed them to win. Terrible goddamn segment. Please don't tell me, because this is the second week that Maurice has been sent to the back in anger. Don't tell me that Miz and Maurice are gonna break up, because no, just don't do that, please. Goddamn. And just why aren't we watching this? Jesus Christ, I don't understand. I don't understand the garbage we're seeing on Monday Night Raw every week. Just why? Just why? A goddamn bear, bro. A goddamn bear. I mean, oh God, I have no. I'm speechless, bro. This is how you build an Intercontinental Championship feud in 2017. You bring out a goddamn bear. I don't get it. Rich Swann versus Neville, probably the best thing we've seen in the Cruiserweight division in weeks. This match didn't even get started because Neville, being the badass that he is, assaulted Swann before the bell even rung and never run, passing him out with the Rings of Saturn. He cuts a promo. He says TJP, Rich Swann, and Austin Aries have all fallen to him. He says it feels good to be the king, and questions how many more pretenders will come his way before he gets the proper respect that he deserves. He mentions Akira Tozawa and the Titus brand and says that he will fall if he dares challenge the king of the cruiserweights. Sheamus and Cesaro are interviewed, saying that in order to beat your opponents, you need to know your opponents, with Cesaro pulling out a book written by the Hardys. They say now the acclaim is on them because they don't just raise the bar, they are the bar. Talking about the Neville situation here. Akira Tozawa going to be the next person to challenge Neville. Hopefully they can build Akira up. It looks like this is going to be a ridiculous feud if you're obviously going to involve the Titus brand. The Titus brand is awful enough as it is. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I mean, Akira Tozawa getting a Cruiserweight Championship shot. We'll see where this goes. Hopefully it results in something good, and it's not just a comedy act with the goddamn Titus brand. And hopefully this results in a good Cruiserweight feud. As for Sheamus and Cesaro, we'll talk about their match. They were in the main event. We'll talk about that later in the review. We've seen Big Cass knocked out in the back once again with the Revival in the backgrounds. If you have a keen eye, that's the second week I've noticed them, bro. That's the second week I've noticed them. Big Cass was still awake, saying that he got hit in the back of the head hard, and he wanted to go. He wanted to go in the match, but could barely stand. Gallows and Anderson made fun of the situation, saying that Big Cass faked an injury to get out of the match with them. They called him nerd. They made their way out anyways, said Enzo and Cass. Cass managed to dominate for a little while, but they soon took advantage with Anderson pushing out Cass. They hit the Magic Killer on Enzo twice and won a match for the first time in God knows how long. Big Show came out, which sent Gallows and Anderson out of there, bro. They looking like, what was the coyote? I don't even know. Let me not. The coyote? What's the name of the coyote that runs really fast? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what to tell you. But they were out of there quicker than Sonic. There you go. That's one. But Show came in. He picked up Enzo, and Cass was gathering himself by now because he was just on the floor taking a nap, and he just looks at Big Show. I'd like to see a match between the Big Show and Big Cass. I don't know how well that would go. But last time we saw a match with the Big Show and another big guy was Braun Strowman, and that turned out pretty well. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we see another edition of R-Truth's crap where he says pretty much the exact same thing he said last week. So who cares? Back to this Enzo and Cass thing. Enzo goes up to Big Show backstage, thanking him for the save and asking if Show was the one who took out Cass, as only one hit was able to take Cass out. And obviously Big Show has that KO punch, which is one of the worst finishers in the WWE. God damn, is that move terrible. Jesus Christ, the KO punch. Why is his punch so deadly over everybody else? Because he has a big hand? What does that matter, bro? What does that matter? But I think the guys who attacked Enzo and Cass are the Revival. They've obviously been in the background all these weeks. And I don't know, do Enzo and Cass not watch Monday Night Raw back, bro? Do they not watch Monday Night Raw back? And by the way, why do these cameras conveniently show up when Big Cass has been taken out? Why do they never record the assault? I just don't understand that. But obviously they want to make it a mystery, but it's just a little logical there. But moving on here to Samoa Joe, which obviously this was good. Joe is asked if his strategy has changed after colliding with Lesnar, saying that no, his strategy has not changed because this feud has always been about actions, not words, and his intentions tonight were to show that he is not afraid. And at Great Balls of Fire in 4 weeks, he will lock Lesnar in the cocaine clutch, put him to sleep, and capture the Universal title. So good shit from Samoa Joe there. And we move on to the Hardys versus Sheamus and Cesaro. This match was an absolute clusterfuck. This match was an absolute rushed piece of crap. If these guys would have had time to go, if this would have been a pay-per-view, this could have been an absolutely great match. But obviously, it was not. It was far from that. Sheamus and Cesaro literally got a pin 2 minutes into this match when Sheamus broke Jeff's heart, or that's what they were saying, his heart, off of the turnbuckle. This is why Raw sucks, bro. This is the perfect example of why Raw sucks. You're telling me Sheamus and Cesaro could beat the Hardys in 2 minutes if this was a normal tag match? Because that was a pinfall right there. That would have been the end of a normal tag match. Are you kidding me? Logic, please, bro. Please, my God. But Matt Hardy, the second fall came when Matt Hardy got in and Jeff made the hot tag and hit a twist of fate to get the second fall. These two teams, I mean, you can't deny it. They worked their asses off. They put on a good match in ring quality, but when it came to what was going on in the context of that match, absolutely terrible. You had Sheamus and Cesaro and the Hardys picking up falls in 2 minutes. Like, that's not a tag team match, bro. That's not legitimate to me, bro. That's really not, and that's exactly what we saw happen here. So I don't even know, bro. The match went on. They put on some good stuff. And obviously it ended in count out because you're not going to have the tag team titles change hands. And you're not going to have the Hardys lose clean on Monday Night Raw. Obviously they're going to have a rematch at WWE Great Balls of Fire. Garbage name, bro. Garbage name. Obviously they're going to have a rematch at Great Balls of Fire. This show was Great Balls of Fire. Jesus Christ. But I'm absolutely beat. This show was terrible. And I mean, this match ended in count out. You saw Jeff Hardy get a dive onto Sheamus and Cesaro. I mean, same old generic shit. 2 out of 3 falls match ended in a draw and a count out, double count out. So who cares? Who cares? Not me, not you, not anybody watching this goddamn show. Terrible show here tonight. Monday Night Raw with another 2-star show. And, I mean, a show that just, and especially with the combination of this heat, another show that just put you to sleep right away. Goddamn. Monday Night Raw drastically needs a rehaul because this is unbearable, bro. This is unbearable television, what we're seeing right here. But I mean, that is your review, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out of 10 rating. Obviously the only good thing here was Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. These guys are absolute beasts, but besides that, this show was absolute mediocre, bottom of the barrel, generic, unoriginal, uninspired, retarded garbage, bro. That's what Monday Night Raw is. You can't run out of adjectives to describe this goddamn show. And that is your review on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel for the date of June 12th, 2017. I hope you enjoyed every single thing that you have heard here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Monday Night Raw and Smackdown reviews for last week are up, as well as Behind the Mic, where we're talking about John Cena and him possibly returning into a feud with Jinder Mahal to beat Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. We're discussing that in Behind the Mic. Episode number 23 went up this Saturday, this weekend, so make sure to go check that out, as well as stay tuned to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because tomorrow you're getting Smackdown, on Thursday you're getting preview and predictions for Money in the Bank, and on Saturday you're getting, of course, your Behind the Mic episode number 24. That will be live on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and of course on Sunday after Money in the Bank goes off the air, I will be reviewing that, so make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to not miss any of the content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and make sure to click that notification bell to get a higher chance, because YouTube is a bunch of bullshit, of getting those videos to your eyes and to your notoriety. So make sure to go do all that stuff, as well as leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed what you've heard here for your Monday Night Raw review, and make sure to comment what you yourself thought about Monday Night Raw here tonight. For now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Joel Perez of the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and for now, I am out of here. Thank you very, very much for watching.